All right, ladies and gents.
Back.
Obviously, we were just on screen a minute ago. We had some audio technical difficulties. We had to fix behind the scenes. There's always something that wants to get in our way. But we're back. It's a beautiful Friday. We have a great slate ahead. We have MLB. We got playoff baseball. NFL is right in the midst of everything going on. And as you were saying, 5 days until NBA basketball.
Absolutely. Next Tuesday will be the official start of the season. Tonight is the final preseason games of the whole preseason. So we'll have about, like I said, 5 days of no basketball, and then we kick off into things. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe my Lakers helped the Warriors and somebody else kick off or tip
The
off.
Rockets and Thunder, I believe.
Yeah, and then the Lakers and Warriors. Yeah, so Rockets, Thunder, Lakers, Warriors on the late night. We'll tip off the NBA season this year. Unfortunately, LeBron James will be out for a couple weeks to start the season due to some old man sciatica.
Yep.
Body finally starting to cave in a little bit, but we do have the newly fresh-blooded full season Luka Doncic, who's in terrific shape, hip and ready to go win a championship this year. So
Absolutely. Looks more poised than ever to come out and prove a point.
that's
Somebody has got to do something to help the Lake show.
Hey, chill out, man. Listen, we just needed that piece to help LeBron, and we finally got it. But we don't have to get into a whole lot of NBA talk at the current moment. I know that's something that we'll be definitely getting into next week. We'll be able to see a few things, and we'll probably have some things we can break down into FanDuel and other betting apps next week when the NBA officially gets underway. Unfortunately, since it's still 5 days away, there's not really any prop lines or anything available at the moment, so that's not something we can really mess with.
Absolutely. But if anybody knows how we kick things off, we start with MLB baseball, and we got playoff baseball currently underway.
Absolutely. 2 games tonight, a potential closeout of the series before the World Series tonight, so this could be a potential first World Series team crowned tonight between the Dodgers and the Brewers.
I was going to say a little bit bittersweet. Crazy to see a team that is exciting as the Brewers shut out 3-0 right now, but the NL Central part of me likes to see it.
Yeah. Crazy thing about coming into this series, the Brewers and the Dodgers actually faced each other in 2 different 3-game series during the regular season, and the Brewers had a 6-0 sweep on those guys in both series. So coming into the playoffs, the Dodgers had yet to beat the Brewers, but we all know the Dodgers are a very different team come playoff time, and that's starting to show now.
I was going to say, we've talked about it all season. They're a team built and waiting for the postseason.
Yeah.
It's here. They're proving a point.
Yeah.
Almost a perfect sweep on the way to the World Series.
Yeah. And I'm totally mistaken. The Dodgers and Brewers game was the late night game. We're completely crazy. Blue Jays and Mariners is the game that's underway now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, everything we still said about that series is perfect. The Dodgers are up 3-0, looking to close it out with none other than Mr. Shohei Ohtani on mound tonight.
Absolutely.
So that could be very interesting. I'm excited to see the Dodgers in the World Series. They're going to be there regardless if they close it out tonight or not. The Brewers will not win 4 in a row, these guys. And I think currently they're like minus 250 to win the World Series on most betting lines on sports books. So pretty safe to say most people favor the reigning World Series champions to repeat.
Yeah, right now it's the Dodgers versus the world.
Yeah.
I mean, we've talked about it, me and you ourselves, obviously. Their pitching rotation alone, $800 million between those guys.
Yeah. When you can go 4 straight games and put out guys like Blake Snell, who is having an insane postseason run right now, Yoshinobu Yamamoto, who's been absolutely tremendous, pitched the first full game of the postseason last night, or the night before last, went all 9 innings in that game. And then Tyler Glasnow making his return from injury during the regular season, pitched an absolute gem last night. And then tonight you're able to roll out a guy like Shohei Ohtani, who was just a few years ago the best pitcher in the MLB, a Cy Young winner, a 50-50. I mean, he just does everything. So what can you say? What more can you say about these guys? That
Exactly.
They're just tremendous everywhere.
Absolutely devastating for whoever matches up against them. And obviously, we got the short stick and then the Brewers.
Yeah.
So they've had a pretty easy pass so far.
The Dodgers have lost 1 game this entire postseason. They swept the Reds. They 4-3-1 the Phillies and are about to 4-0 the Brewers.
Yeah,
So,
potentially.
Yeah, potentially. Just been absolutely tremendous. There's nothing more you can say. They will be repeat champions. But On the other side of things, over in the AL, Blue Jays and Mariners has been a little more interesting of a series and a battle so far.
Back and forth.
Mariners came out the first 2 games looking like they were primed for a World Series run chance against the Dodgers. Went up 2-0 very quickly in dominating fashion. Blue Jays offense looked like it had taken a step down and things had changed a little bit. But if anybody's been paying attention to baseball this season, especially the second half of the year into the postseason, the Blue Jays can get very hot. That offense all around, we've talked about it multiple times, has been just absolutely tremendous in every asset. And they showed that these last couple of games. This game was in Game 5, currently series tied 2-2. The Blue Jays have dominated the last 2 games. Their offense has come alive, and they've made it a series.
I was going to say the last game, what was it, 15-9?
Yeah, but I think they won 8-3 in Game 3, and then just absolutely teed off in the first game that they won, you're right, was 13-4. Absolutely teed off on them. The whole offense, almost the whole offense hit a home run that game. I think there was like 7 home runs in that game. And then the second game did their thing again, won 8-2 last night, or Thursday night last night, coming into Game 5. So they're as high as can be right now.
Absolutely. And I mean, one of the things we talked about was the Blue Jays kind of having inconsistent and missing bats. I guess they hurt us. Because now it's the Mariners with big bat Kyle Raleigh that seem to just have not enough.
Yeah. I mean, through the first 2 games of that series, they put up 4 runs in both games combined. Come into Game 3 and 4, they put up 21 combined. So if that tells you anything, I mean, it's a tale of 2 stories. They're either on or they're off. But when they're on, it's a scary team to face.
Yeah.
I mean, they just have big bats everywhere. George Springer, Vladimir Guerrero finally came live. Guys all down the list. Dalton Varsho, Addison Barger, all these guys have banged home runs so far in this postseason, and they don't look like they're going to slow down anytime soon.
Not at all.
I know they came in tonight as the favorites with Kevin Gausman on mound, so this could definitely be another game that they could take if their offense stays hot. But we know not to count out Mr. Cal Raleigh and the Mariners. This is still anybody's series. 2-2 is a complete toss-up, and your should-be MVP is going to make a statement. He's had a tremendous postseason run. He's hit 3 home runs already in this entire postseason after banging 60 in the regular. The best player in baseball, or second best player in baseball right now. I love me some Aaron Judge, but with the Mariners being 2 games away from a World Series, you can't really talk down on the big number.
Yeah, exactly.
So definitely interested to see how this game goes. It's just a battle of who plays the Dodgers at this point. But you guys, if you tuned in at all last week, for my degenerate sports bettors out there, you guys know we built us a little parlay last week for the, I don't even remember who played, Tigers and Mariners last week. Game.
We had one game to work with.
And we built a plus 400 lay that cashed out for you guys.
Absolutely. So you know what we do around here. You know how our brains connect. And when we have a slate to work with, we like to make a bag. Especially if you're tuning in live, you get the extra gems.
Absolutely. Now, unfortunately, getting started a little late due to some technical difficulties, we're not able to include this Blue Jays and Mariners game because one of the lines that I really wanted to smash has already happened.
That's how great our knowledge is.
Yeah. I really like the fact that Cal Raleigh was going up against Kevin Gausman tonight. He has a really good history against him. He was like 8 for 16 with 4 home runs. So his over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs was about as easy as it gets. He comes out, bangs a double in the first at-bat at the top of the inning. So, unfortunately, we can't add that to the parlay, but there's still some juice for this Brewers and Dodgers game, and there's a couple of things that I've been looking at that I kind of do like out of this game. The biggest thing for me is the Shohei Ohtani strikeouts. He's a guy that has pitched a couple of times so far in this postseason and has hit that line in every single one of those games. In the Philadelphia series, when he played them, he put up 9. Just an absolute crazy performance. And to end the regular season, he went for 9, 5, 5, and 8. So 5 strikeouts is a line that he's hit pretty consistently. Now, unfortunately, I think the odds on this has dropped since earlier. I believe when I was looking at it, it was around the -400 or 500 mark. And on FanDuel now, it's -700. So I'm not even sure there's a whole lot of value in that now, unfortunately. But I do think this could be a game tonight where Shohei Ohtani kind of takes over, solidifies that the Dodgers are the team to beat, which we all already know. But if they win tonight, it gives them a huge rest advantage for whoever ends up coming out of this Mariners and Blue Jays series.
Yeah, a scary thought. I mean, I think they kind of read your mind beforehand. They knew exactly why to drop those odds.
Yeah. With this Mariners and Blue Jays series going as deep as it could, it's going to eat into the bullpen and some of the arms that they have in the starting rotation. So to give these guys who are already the best roster in the league a rest is terrifying. I still think there's a lot of value in his 6+ strikeouts. This Brewers lineup, I did a little bit of research earlier. When you go look at this lineup, they do strike out quite a bit to Ohtani. Or I guess, yeah. I mean, I still think 6+ has some really good value. Unfortunately, my minus 700, I just can't convince myself to put 5+ on a parlay, especially since this is the only game tonight.
Yeah.
And we got to make some kind of bread off of this. I still think 6+ has a lot of value, though. He's going to go deep into this game as long as he doesn't get hit up early. And with it being Shohei Ohtani, he's not going to pull him, even if he does get hit up a little early. So I really think the combination to start with a Shohei Ohtani 6+ Ks and a Shohei Ohtani hit is a beautiful little bang bang to start this off. Obviously, we got to add a little more to that, unfortunately.
They know every time. They said it's Friday. It's about that time they hop on and start making a bag. So we got to lock this boy out.
The Brewers are starting Jose Quintana tonight, who has not been super tremendous so far in the postseason. Shohei Ohtani against him is 2 for 6 with 2 home runs. Only 2 strikeouts, 4 RBIs. So I even think the Shohei Ohtani home run play could be a nice little single play tonight if you're into that.
Well, I say I've seen a lot of interest at it.
Yeah.
He could be right back.
No, 100%. He's yet to hit or I guess he hit a home run against the Reds, but I don't think he's hit one since.
Yeah, I was going to say pitching and hitting, he has gone yard in August, I believe it was.
Yeah, I mean, him pitching has no effect on his bat.
No.
I mean, we've all seen that. He can still hit the ball very, very far. But I think even just a hit tonight is a good play. Maybe his 1.5 hits runs or 2+ hits runs RBIs isn't a bad play tonight either. Some good value in that, or even over 1.5 total bases. 2+ total bases for him is minus 130. I know he hit a leadoff triple last night. He hits triples quite often, just being Shohei Ohtani. But I also really like the Dodgers money line. I know it's been a lot of Dodgers so far, but I really think they close this series out tonight to give themselves some rest, complete the sweep on a Brewers team that swept them in the regular season. How poetic would it be for them to sweep them in the playoffs?
Yeah.
To get revenge back on the sweep in the regular season. Obviously, the playoffs is where it matters the most. But let's hear some from you. What do you think you like tonight?
Well, I was trying to look at these total runs. I don't know, though, because these are the teams that can pop off for 10 runs each.
Right.
I was kind of looking at over 5.5 runs, but I also be one of those nights where it goes 3-1.
Yeah, but I mean, with the history in this series, it's been. Let me double check some of these games real quick. I'm pretty sure it's been a decently high scoring series so far. We know both of these offenses can get going. Game 3 was 3-1. Okay, I guess I lied. It hasn't really been that super high scoring. Game 3 was 3-1. Game 2 was 5-1. Game 1 was 2-1. But I mean,
I'm gonna say it's just kind of been a great defensive masterclass for both ends, and they just know each other too well.
Quintana on mound doesn't, scream defense to me though. Quintana hasn't been that great so far. I mean, even just throughout the season, he hasn't even been that fantastic. Let's see here. I wish there was a way. I know on other betting apps you can play like a certain team under first half or first inning runs.
I was gonna say you could do first inning tie.
Yeah,
That's what I was looking at too.
that's not a bad bet. I don't see the Brewers scoring, but it's like, does Shohei Ohtani come out and hit a leadoff homer?
First pitch, yeah.
Yeah, like
First pitch of the game.
I mean, that's the type of stuff he'd be doing. I don't hate the tie. It gives you a little more breathing room than just the under, obviously. But does Shohei Ohtani give up a run if he scores a run? I mean, I don't know. That's why I hate that we missed the other game. Because there were some lines in that game I liked too. Are there any Brewers you like for a hit? I know Jackson Chourio has been kind of.
Ooh, they got the first 5-inning run line at 4.5.
And we were talking 5.5 for the whole game.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, eventually one of these games got to go over, right?
Exactly. That's why I'm scared either way. This is a big decision game.
No, 100%. What's your favorite prop?
The Dodgers over 2.5 runs is decent value.
I don't hate that. They've hit that in 2 of the 3 games so far. I didn't even think about the teams separations.
So what if I go and do the Brewers? I mean, Brewers under 5.5 runs isn't even.
And they've yet to hit that.
Exactly. Horrible odds. That's a 100% hit rate.
Where are those at? Hits and runs? Yeah.
I was going to say, I went all the way down. I'm still on the same game parlays.
Under 5.5 at -460.
Doesn't add a lot to the parlay itself, though.
I don't hate the over 2.5 for the Dodgers, though, but it doesn't do anything, though. Takes it from +139 to +150. I think that does absolutely nothing for the odds. They must know something we don't.
That's because we're trying to go Dodgers money line and under on the Brewers.
I haven't added that one yet.
Similar props. Oh, yeah. Wow, I guess not then.
Yeah, that still just does nothing for it, though. I mean, the odds just don't get there very quickly. I feel like if we want to do something to boost the odds, it's going to have to be like an alternate total. Or like, do we go from a Dodgers money line to a -1.5?
Yeah, I was going to say even with both of them.
Because -1.5 puts it up pretty hard. Like, do we think they beat them by 2 runs? And then add like one more thing? And that would be a nice little 4-legger. Instead of just like Dodger money line. Because the difference in the odds is crazy for them to win by 2 runs instead of like 1.
Yeah, I know.
But they've won by more than 1 run in all the games but 1 so far. Game 1 they won 2-1, but other than that it's 5-1 and 3-1. And Quintana and Mound, bro, he's just not great. Shohei's not going to give up a lot of runs. I mean,
they know Quintana's strikeout line is sitting at 1.5.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think he goes past the first maybe 3 innings at most. He doesn't pitch very long. I don't think he pitched 1 game in the postseason. It was against the Cubs.
Do we go another Dodger hit? Because if we're pairing these run lines with the spread or money line, this is not adding any value.
Right.
Because even with the run lines, it goes from 215 to 223.
That is true. I wish I knew who was going to be coming in after Quintana. I wish I knew who was in the bullpen. Like, give me a little more insight. I know Mookie Betts has seen Quintana a lot.
Suarez home run.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was going to say a Freeman or I've seen a lot of Hernandez.
Yeah, Teo's 0 for 8 against Quintana, though.
Ooh.
Freeman isn't a bad look. He's had a hit in 2 of the 3 games against the Brewers so far. He's 5 for 20 off of Quintana. Home run, 6 Ks. I mean, nobody really against Quintana screamed insane outside of Ohtani. They've all seen him quite a bit. But I mean, Freeman has the second, third best batting average. I don't hate Freeman. Is that who you like?
That's probably who I lean towards.
And then do we want to do just money line or do we like the run line? Because the run line gives us a nice little.
I was gonna say I don't hate the run line.
Okay, so Ohtani strikeouts hit, Freeman hit, Dodgers -1.5. Is that what you like? And it gives us a nice little
Plus 405.
I don't hate it.
A little 4 for 4.
See? There we go. All right, let's run it. All right, there we go. So you guys just witnessed us build that live for you guys. We're going to get that out really quickly. That game starts at 8:39 tonight.
Absolutely. Like we were just saying when we came into this segment, we cashed last week on our MLB parlay. So slam it before the game gets started tonight. We're trying to go back to back.
Absolutely.
We started out with a base plus 312 play, plus 405 with a profit boost for MLB tonight. Absolutely. We have a Shohei Ohtani hit, Shohei Ohtani 6+ strikeouts, a Freddie Freeman hit, and the Dodgers -1.5 run line.
Absolutely. We think the Dodgers come out tonight and do what they've been doing the whole series. The Brewers haven't really put up much of a fight, and like I said earlier, I think it's very poetic for these guys to come out and sweep the Brewers after being swept in the postseason and in the regular season, and on top of that, gives them such a huge advantage going into the World Series after a big break, because this Blue Jays and Mariners series, no matter who wins tonight, is at least going one more game.
Absolutely.
Sitting at 2-2, so they'll have a nice little break regardless.
Absolutely. I mean, if the Brewers were to get a game, it would have to be tonight.
Right.
But again, Quintana on mound, not a lot in your favor. You're in Los Angeles.
Facing Ohtani.
And you're facing Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah.
So, as poetic it would be to build a two-leg of the Brewers' money line and a Jackson Churio hit and call it a night, we're not going to sink our faith in the Brewers getting one when we could go the best team remaining in the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, they've lost one game the entire postseason to a really good Philadelphia Phillies team. I just don't see them losing.
Almost lost two on a game that would have gone extra innings if it weren't for
an error.
I was going to say, I forget his name, but that error.
Yeah, threw it over, yeah. But no, 100%. I also think the Shohei Ohtani home run could be a slight lean tonight. He's yet to hit a home run since the Red Series. I don't think he hit one in the Philly series. I could be totally wrong, but I don't believe so. He had a little bit of a cold streak before that leadoff triple last night against the Brewers. So a perfect chance for him to get back going and be the guy that leads them to a 4-0 sweep tonight.
Absolutely.
He's the MVP, best player in baseball, maybe the best player of all time. Why not let him do his thing tonight?
Be a pretty exciting game.
Yeah, 100%. So go slam that while you can. Obviously, odds are always subject to change, but as it currently stood, like John said, with the boost, it was plus 405. So.
We'll get that slammed on our Winnable, where all our bets sit, WINIBLE.com/Travis and Jon. So we got a free subscription and a paid subscription that you don't have to do. It's got more insight in a lot of those, but we've got all our bets posted on there. Obviously, we're not live every day to give out all our picks, so go to Winnable to get all of our exclusive picks.
Absolutely. All right, I think that's enough of baseball for the moment. We can switch things over to football, where I think we're going to have a little bit more fun.
Absolutely.
Football is our main sport. For those of you that don't know, it's kind of the main reason we're friends sometimes, how we met and know how to do with football. One of the main reasons we started this whole podcast to begin with. And it was a game last night that has a lot to talk about.
Oh, what a game.
Thursday night football, kickoff week 7. It was the Unk Bowl, the Icy Hot Bowl, the whatever you want to call it, man.
The painful to watch bowl.
For you.
Yeah.
For Steelers fans, possibly. Yeah. And what an interesting game it was. Joe Flacco versus Aaron Rodgers, 41-year-old versus 40-year-old.
I just want to mention that Joe Flacco has haunted my nightmares for the last 7-8 years of my existence. He has tied Tom Brady for the most wins against the Pittsburgh Steelers. So I don't know what I did to Joe Flacco and why he's got such beef with me, but we could end this beef right now, Joe, and we could have just got a win last night. But no, you want to turn into prime Tom Brady when you're playing my team.
Yeah.
Jamar Chase on 16 receptions for 160 yards. They need a field goal to tie win. Jamar Chase is wide open. Best defense in the league. Highest paid defense in the league. Jamar Chase got 50 yards to work with.
Listen.
Where was any other defenders?
Jalen Ramsey got absolutely exposed.
Jalen Ramsey has had one of the best comebacks of being trashed all offseason, being doubted, being called old, whatever. He came out, been laying out hit sticks, getting tackles, forcing incompletions. Been great. Until you pair him with the best wide receiver in the NFL. Go throw that man on Andre Iguodala, not Jamar Chase or T. Higgins, because
they both could be.
160 yards, a record 16 receptions.
And also a record most times targeted. His previous record was 19 targets in a single game. I think he had 22 last night. He was open every play. And 2 of his targets were drops. So he technically should have had 18 catches.
Yeah, one of them was an easy drag route drop too.
Yeah. So I mean, there's no defending Jalen Ramsey after last night. On top of that, he possibly gave up the game-winning play last night where he got toasted by T. Higgins on the play that took him down to the 5-yard line.
I will somewhat salute Arthur Smith. I think our offense held their own. We've talked about it. They've been okay. Aaron Rodgers does just enough. I'll get to it. But obviously what got us real heated early is the misuse of Darnell Washington. Why did you draft him? Obviously overshadowed by Brock Bowers out of Georgia.
Right.
But he's 6'7".
Yeah.
And he's only used in blocking pass plays.
Yeah. And Tomlin he came out in multiple different statements and said that's really what they wanted to use him for, especially in like going against these 4-3 defenses. We were going to see a lot more of Darnell Washington. And I get it. You could put him out there as a blocking tight end on run plays, but when this man playing left tackle on pass plays, it's a problem. I don't think this man ran a single route in the first half of the game last night.
Yeah.
He was out there strictly to block.
Nobody on defense is 6'7".
No.
Nobody on defense is 6'7" and can run a 4.4, 4.5 at tight end.
Yeah, absolutely.
At linebacker, cornerback, they're not 6'7".
This man can boss anybody. And it's crazy to see. They lined him up on the outside last night on one play. He was matched up against like a 6-foot corner, bro.
Even the disappearance of Pat Fryermuth the whole first 3 quarters until the end of the game. The disappearance of Pat Fryermuth this season is beyond me.
You guys
all because Arthur Smith has a love obsession with Jon Smith.
Yeah, I'll never understand that.
He automatically became our tight end 1 after being a nobody for the Miami Dolphins because Arthur Smith has rode with this boy since he's been in the league. When we have Pat Fryermuth, who's on one of the greatest rises for a tight end,
right,
and a 6'7" Darnell Washington who's being slid in at left tackle.
Yeah, it's insane to watch. Having 3 tight ends that can all play is something that no team should have.
You have to throw a blockboard in front of me here in a second. Throw SIBs.
I mean, at this point, bro, line Darnell Washington up is your second outside receiver. I mean,
That's what I'm saying.
We've seen DK Metcalf not get a single target until the fourth quarter after the first drive.
The biggest issue is we need a wide receiver too.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, when you're trying to get the ball down the field, you need these quick outs. We can't make it work. We tried to make it work with 3 tight ends. It doesn't work. You have DK Metcalf and 3 tight ends. You don't have the speed. We need a wide receiver too. And then throw Darnell Washington right up the middle in the seam route. He's 6'7". And you know Aaron Rodgers can get it to him. We saw beautiful deep balls all season already. The way he's laid it on, amazing.
Bro.
The statement we have to get to, obviously, I want to first cover double coverage interception. There were issues last night.
The second one wasn't his fault.
There were issues last night. Yeah, the second one right out of DK's hands.
Yeah.
But overshadowing all of that, 70 yards in the air at 41 years old.
That was a catchable ball.
That was right on the receiver.
DK should have caught that.
That was right at his receiver.
Bro, it was
70 yards on the dot.
And bro, it was played.
At 41.
Bro spun out of a sack and just let it fly. It was one of the most impressive things I've seen the whole game, even though it wasn't a successful attempt. It should have been. DK Metcalf was inches away from catching that ball. He underplayed it by like a yard and it ruined it. There was nobody there. I mean, you couldn't have placed that any more perfectly as a quarterback.
That's what I'm saying. You had obviously an unlucky to have a cornerback safety climb on everybody's back and bat the ball down.
Right.
But accuracy, velocity at 41 years old, no other way you could have placed that to have a chance at the game.
No.
Obviously, the defense, we shouldn't have been in that scenario to begin with.
Right.
But Aaron Rodgers still doing his thing. Still looks amazing. Our offense, piecing things together. Arthur Smith has a weird obsession with Jon Smith. And I really wish they'd get that figured out. And we need a wide receiver too.
Yeah.
But we have potential. Our defense, there better be some drills, some wake-up calls, some laps today. Shoo-wee.
Yeah. The fact that you allowed a 40-year-old Joe Flacco to fry you is crazy. Trust me, I get it. Jamar Chase is wholeheartedly the best wide. I love Jamar. Or Justin Jefferson.
No, we've said it.
I love Puka Nacua. I love all these guys. But Jamar Chase is the best receiver in the NFL, and he showed that again last night. There's nobody in this league outside of maybe PS2 that can do anything against this man. So getting fried by Jamar Chase isn't something you can hold your head down on because everybody does. But to be fried by Joe Flacco is what's sad.
Yeah.
You gave up, I think, over 100 rushing yards to Chase Brown.
Who's been non-existent all season. The bottom last team in rushing.
Yeah. And he absolutely cooked you last night. I mean, he had 9 carries for like 99 yards. Absolutely insane. But just some of the routes in watching that game, what happened? I mean, Chase was wide open on like half of his receptions last night. Like, I mean, wide open.
Wide open.
Like, there was nobody near it. I don't know if it was a miscommunication. I don't know if Jalen Ramsey was scared. I don't see
how you miscommunicate. Obviously, you tell Benton, TJ, them boys on the D-line, go get it, Flacco. Contain Chase Brown. He's been garbage. They're bottom last in the league in rushing. You got the bare minimum to do down there, boys. Obviously, defense, T. Higgins is okay. Jamar Chase is the best wide receiver in the NFL. That's your game plan.
Right.
That's your whole game plan. You walk into the week, right after that last game, you put on Jamar Chase.
That's it.
On the billboard. On the dry erase board in the locker room, Jamar Chase. Underline it, circle it. Each day you come into practice, it's Jamar Chase. Who was 20 yards of space every time he caught the ball? The best wide receiver in the NFL, Jamar Chase.
I want to know, because we all know Jalen Ramsey's probably the biggest trash talker in the entire league. I want to know what he was saying in these practices and how he was feeling coming into this game. I'm going to lock him up, you ain't going to do nothing on me, and then to come out and just get absolutely toasted.
I mean, Jamar Chase memed himself. He came out and said the Steelers are going to try to bend us over.
Yeah.
And Joey Porter said...
He bent them over.
That's wild, but, to an extent, and Jamar Chase bent us over.
Yeah.
16 times.
Yeah.
For 160 yards.
I mean, he had... The drive before the half, he ran the same route 4 plays in a row and was wide open every single time.
Every time.
He ran a 10-yard out and was stupid open every time. What happens there?
And it doesn't even work against computers.
No. I don't care what coverage you're running. I don't care if you're running a cover 2, a cover 3, a cover 4. If you're running man coverage, there's somebody for each part of the field, regardless of what you're running. So the fact that he is that...
The fact that you're playing the Cincinnati Bengals, there's somebody of your 11 men on defense that's got to be Jamar Chase.
Yeah.
I don't care what your zone is. I don't care what man you're on. It better be Jamar Chase or wherever Jamar Chase is.
Yeah. I mean, there has to be eyes on him at all times, and there just wasn't. There was a lot, too, you could critique last night. Obviously, that's the biggest thing. The pass rush was almost non-existent. Joe Flacco was sacked 1 time. It had a 15-yard scramble in the fourth quarter to keep the drive alive.
Sacked 1 time by Keanu Benton.
Yeah, or Keanu Benton / TJ Watt. It was like a
half.
Yeah, half and half.
Or they TJ otherwise, though.
Yeah. But, I mean, the Steelers are usually, their defense, it's usually their thing. And for that to be crumbled last night, I mean, the offense, outside of those 2 picks, put up 30 points. Obviously, the Bengals defense is absolutely godly atrocious. Worst defense in football, so we should put up 30 points. But
we shouldn't allow 30 when Joe Flacco at 40 years old is at the helm.
Yeah, no. Outside of all the crappy talk, you got to give Flacco his flowers at some point. I mean, for him, I know Aaron Rodgers is doing this at 41. Aaron Rodgers looked amazing. He's still mobile. He's still got the arm and everything. But Joe Flacco is almost just as good, if not as good. I mean,
he said it himself. He won a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
He's got the talent to be in this league still. He had the talent to be in this league and come win a ring. He feels he has done the work, and he will walk away when it's his time, but he still has something in the arm.
Yeah.
And when you're working with a core of T. Higgins, Jamar Chase.
The best wide receiver duo in football.
Yeah, obviously now Noah Fant due to some injuries, but Chase Brown in the backfield. We know the O-line has a lot of questions, but
it held up.
That wide receiving core gives you a lot to work with.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, you could almost put anybody out there except Jake Browning to get the ball to Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. Listen, I'm not going to be one to speak crazy because I think the Steelers do wholeheartedly still win the division. But I think the Bengals can put up a little bit of a battle at this point if Joe Flacco can stay healthy. I mean, he's just shown that he can, back-to-back games, he put up 340 yards.
Hey, we've seen the AFC's real wide open right now.
Yeah. The whole league is real wide open now. But all right, enough ramble of the Thursday night football game. John's going to take it on the chin and move on as he always does.
Always.
But we're not done with football just yet.
4 minutes into game 7.
We got another beautiful Sunday slate on our hands this week.
Bro, they know exactly what we're doing. They told me my location was restricted, so I closed it. It's like, now you're banned.
Listen, mine's working just fine. We got a few games we're going to talk down in this week 7 slate. We're not going to go crazy on all of them. And then obviously we're going to give out our main touchdown picks for this weekend. Last weekend, again, we got hooked on Sunday Night Football. We went 3 for 4 to start the day. And the Lions crapped the bed against the Chiefs. And unfortunately, Amon-Ra St. Brown didn't get in. Nobody for the Lions of any value got in. No Gibbs, no Monty, no Amon-Ra, no Laporta. Maybe Laporta. I think Laporta was the one that scored. But unfortunately not a great night on Saturday Night Football. Or Sunday Night Football. Saturday.
Yeah, they snuck one on us. So we got a lot of vengeance to get this week.
Oh, 100%.
So make sure you're tuning in for those picks. Another tradition of this season, we got a London game. We're trying to spread NFL around the globe.
Yeah.
We got football when you wake up.
Yeah, but I'm about tired of it being the Jaguars. I'm so sick of seeing the Jaguars playing 9 o'clock every Sunday when I wake up.
At least it's not the Broncos and the Jets.
Bro, if you ever put Justin Fields on my TV at 9 o'clock in the morning again, and I will riot. That was the most atrocious game I've ever watched in my entire existence.
You think Trevor Lawrence or Matthew Stafford get in the end zone?
Probably both of them. Honestly, the way things have been going. Honestly, would not surprise me at all. But no, we don't even have to get into that game. How do you, as a starting quarterback, net a total of negative 10 passing yards in an entire game? 48 or 44 yards passing, was sacked for over 50. Sacked 11 times as one of the most mobile quarterbacks in the NFL. How do you get sacked 11 times? You're Justin Fields, bro. Just run away from him. How do you
just run away
that many times? I don't understand it. I really don't. Crazy to me. But we don't have to get into that right now. We can start breaking down some of these games. Not going to go crazy on them, but a little bit talk about each game, kind of what we expect to happen. Like you said, Rams Jaguars start us off. Puka Nacua has officially been ruled out. So it's Devontae Adams season.
Kyron Williams, dude.
That as well. But Devontae Adams will probably be the main target throughout that entire game. This should very lightly because it's the way some things have been this season. But this should be an easy dub for the Jaguars, or not the Jaguars. Good God, the Rams. Honestly, I don't know though. Jags are 4-1, beat the Chiefs. I mean, they've been balling out in their own right. Liam Cohen might be coach of the year after Shane Steichen.
Duval.
But this should be a Rams W. Rams are coming off a loss last week to the 49ers. They need vengeance. Was that the 49ers last week?
Yeah.
It went crazy. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't. My mind gets so boggled sometimes. But regardless, the Rams on paper are the better team. It should be the Kyron Williams and Devontae Adams show. They should both score touchdowns if we're being honest. But I don't expect much from this game. It's an overseas game. They've all been atrocious this year. So don't bet your entire Sunday bankroll on this game. I'll tell you that.
For sure.
Go very lightly.
Another game to stay far away from, the Panthers, who are favorited, over the Jets.
Yeah, you won't see me touch another Jets game the rest of the season. Breece Hall has yet to score a touchdown. Justin Fields is the worst quarterback in the league. Everything about that team is atrocious. Aaron Glenn is awful. They just suck. Garrett Wilson needs a request out. He's just wasting his talent in New York. There's just nothing going on over there. The Panthers probably run away with this one.
So I'm hearing Bryce Young revival week. Not taking any time Bryce Young touchdown.
3+.
Bryce Young touchdown.
Rico down.
A Bryce Young plus 650 touchdown.
Plus 650 for a reason. No, yeah. Panthers will probably win this, but I don't know. It wouldn't surprise me to see the Jets get the first dub of their season against an awful Carolina team.
Most popular in Indiana today. Weird. Crazy.
Probably because I just told everybody about it.
See?
Got that kind of pool, I guess.
Weird. Travis John said, look at the show me out Tony, bro.
Hey, listen,
my
he's got a good
friends.
matchup tonight. That's all I'm saying. But no, yeah, don't bet much on that game. Stay away if you can. It's just not very exciting.
Another game of two teams where we don't know what to think.
Yeah.
The somewhat exposed Eagles
They
and
suck.
the Carson Wentz-led Vikings.
Yeah, they just suck. I'm not an Eagles fan. I'm with Drew Brees on this. They're the worst offense in football. They're atrocious. I don't know what to tell you.
I mean,
Jason quarterback.
we saw last night that the refs can call a false start on the fifth play.
The one time another team has ran it this entire season, it's a false start. The Eagles ran it 4 plays in a row, false started each time, and not a single one of them.
That false started on every push they've ran this season.
Every one of them. It's
But the refs actually know how to call a false start, just not on the Eagles.
Dude, yeah, I don't understand it. It just makes me so mad. They suck, dude. I hate the Eagles. Drew Brees hates the Eagles. If Drew Brees hates them, I hate them. I mean, it's just as simple as that. Not a fan at all. I don't know. I think the Vikings come out with a dub. It's the Carson Wentz revenge game. J.J. McCarthy has been ruled out.
Oh, yeah.
Carson Wentz will probably come ball out. Jay Jettis will have 100 plus. He'll probably get a touchdown. Jalen Hurts will throw a couple picks. Isaiah Rodgers, who's having the best defensive season ever so far through this first 6 weeks, will probably have a pick.
Another pick six.
Yeah, I mean he might mess around and win D-boy. You know, I ain't gonna put it out of the question. But yeah, don't bet on the Eagles. I don't care if you're an Eagles fan. A game that this household will be watching, that's for sure.
A game that also you wanted their head coach.
Yeah, I sure did. I wholeheartedly sure did. Ben Johnson is a terrific coach.
No, wait a minute.
The Bears are on a 3-game winning streak. They've come alive a little bit. Caleb Williams is settling in. It's the Saints-Bears at 1 o'clock. For those of you that don't know, I'm a Saints fan. My girlfriend's a Bears fan, so this is a game that's going to hit home a little bit come Sunday.
Bears defensive coordinator is Dennis Allen.
Yeah, I knew that.
I didn't know that.
I sure did, yeah. I'm going to be honest with you, we probably lose this game, 100%. The Bears...
Love the honesty.
The Bears have been solid the last couple of weeks. They've really looked a lot better since that Cowboys game. I really think Ben Johnson's starting to figure it out. They're keeping games close, and they're winning when it matters. They beat the Commanders in a tight one on Monday Night Football last week.
Kellen Moore's dad grew up a Bears fan.
We love that. Yeah, so every storyline possible leads to a fat L.
He's going to be sitting there low-key smiling inside when the Saints are down 17-0.
Yeah.
Let's go Bears.
Hey, listen. All I want to say is Spencer Rattler is so much better than he gets credit for, bro. And I know a lot of people are starting to notice it. He's just stuck in a horrible team around him. Spencer Rattler has been the best quarterback we've had under center since Drew Brees retired. I will say that. I love Jameis Winston. I love Taysom Hill. I love Derek Carr. I don't love Derek Carr. I'm not going to lie to you.
Well, Caleb Williams is also the one that replaced Spencer Rattler at Oklahoma.
A lot of storylines in this game.
Yeah.
It's definitely one that's going to hit a little home. We'll probably have it on TV, or we'll have it on the TV for sure.
For sure.
But, yeah, not expecting a whole lot as I haven't all year. I will say, though, we're Super Bowl contenders. Giants beat the Eagles. We beat the Giants. Our one dub of the season is against the Creed
So
team.
technically speaking,
If you really put it into retrospect, I'm just saying.
you win the Super Bowl.
We beat a team that won Super Bowl. So
So,
if you really think about it, we're better than the Eagles. So I don't care what the record says. No, we beat the team that beat the Eagles.
you just had a worse schedule matchup.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was just, it's rough around here being a Saints fan sometimes. But Spencer Rattler is the answer, bro. That's all I'm saying. He might be our QB of the future if Kellen Moore continues to develop him, and I have high hopes.
Well, unfortunately, none of your players want traded out, and you have no cap space for the next 12 years.
Yeah,
so once they all
we love
retire,
that.
and Spencer Rattler is about 46 years old at home,
Yeah.
maybe there'll be a piece.
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know, though. So we'll see how it goes. It is what it is, bro. I'm going to live in the current time and try to enjoy it.
Can't wait till we're 60 years old cracking up about, oh my gosh, the Saints are about to make the bowl.
See? Eventually. God gotta repay us for that horrible Nickel Roby Coleman call at some point in life. And then we had to suffer
The
Minneapolis Miracle just 2-3 years later. So, we're due eventually, right?
First of all, Katrina.
See? But we won. We won in 2010. I guess Katrina happened in 2012 or something.
Maybe Peyton Manning, but
Tracy Porter picked 6 to Peyton. What I'm saying.
Tracy Porter better than Peyton.
See? That's all I'm saying. He's that guy. I guess he's going down forever. But yeah, still, just one of those games outside of maybe a Romo Doomsday touchdown, you probably don't really want to touch. Doomsday's been the guy, and he probably will continue to be.
Saints are bottom of the league in run defense and total defense. So,
love that. We absolutely love that. So,
25th, I think, in the total defense.
Nice. That's awesome. Doesn't get much better than that, does it?
Well, it can get worse. So.
I guess. Patriots Titans, another game that's just not great. Patriots are probably
Yeah, schedule not on the side for excitement this week.
Yeah, not necessarily. Drake May though has had a tremendous sophomore season so far. He's been absolutely amazing. What are you eyeballing?
What's this? Second Monday game is at 10 o'clock.
Yeah. I'm going to call forward to it. Insane to see. I know, and I hate that most of the good players are in prime time this week.
Well, that's how they get you. Look at all these other. Look at every game that isn't prime time. Packers, Cardinals.
Atrocious.
Commanders, Cowboys.
Atrocious.
Colts, Chargers.
Atrocious.
Giants, Broncos.
Atrocious.
Raiders, Chiefs.
Atrocious.
Dolphins, Browns.
Atrocious.
And all the games we covered. There's not a bit of excitement that isn't prime time. They're trying to get you this week.
Yeah.
This is a get you week.
And obviously we're dealing with some bye weeks, so we're missing some key players, which sucks. But hey, you gotta work with what you got.
I believe next week is national tight end.
It is
week,
and there will be 0 tight ends to score.
For sure.
Promise you, because everybody named Mama is gonna be on tight ends, and nobody's gonna score.
You know who's back this week? George Hill.
On Sunday night prime time.
You know who said every week is tight end week?
Yeah. Yep. Insane. What game are we on?
The Patriots and Titans.
Yeah. Drake May probably gonna run away with this one.
Yeah, we've seen the Titans are absolutely atrocious. Expect back-to-back number 1 picks. Maybe Cam Ward will get some help. They have a whole lot of off-season work to do, but the Patriots, for the first time, sitting at the top of their division, to the top of the AFC,
Facts.
look like they have a chance to make a playoff run, and Mike Vrabel's setting Drake May up to succeed.
Facts.
Another Coach of the Year candidate in my eyes right now. Dolphins and Browns, a game that may amount 123 total yards.
May also be in the middle of a tornado.
I saw that.
Yeah. Could be up to 50-mile-per-hour wind gusts during this Dolphins and Browns game.
I'm going 4 2 interceptions.
Yeah, and I'm going Quinjon Judkins 8 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Yeah. Him and H.M. might score
He's projected
touchdowns apiece.
It's like 80 rushing yards.
Yeah, I think his line's like 92.
That's what, yeah.
Yeah, like it's something absolutely crazy. But it makes sense because this game really does have insane wind gusts.
Dylan Gabriel or Tua Tagovailoa are not putting that ball in the air.
No.
I'm taking 4 2 picks because he's going to try and chuck it down to Jalen Waddle. It's going to blow 40 yards over to the safety and be an easy.
I did see that Tua's line when this game originally opened before the weather stuff came out was at like 235.5 or something total passing. It's now down to 189 or like 190 or something like that. Like
186.
Yeah, it dropped like 40 yards because of that. So it's going to be a strict running game, 100%. It's crazy to me that Devon Achane's at plus money, which I get it. It's probably going to be hard to get down in the red zone, but if they're going to do anything, it's going to be on the ground.
Quinjon Judkins 93.5 rushing yards.
Yeah, I might spoil it for you. I think he might be my favorite touchdown this week because it's just the Browns' offense is going to do nothing if it's not through Judkins.
Yeah,
100%.
Then we get an in-division matchup with the Raiders and Chiefs.
The return of Patrick Mahomes' favorite target, Rashee Rice, has served his 6-game suspension. He's back this week.
With a vengeance.
Absolutely. he will immediately step into wide receiver 1 role.
Joel Embiid. He playing?
Luka played the other night and dropped like 30 in the preseason.
I didn't know he was healthy. Figured he retired by now.
Not yet, 100%. Facts. Also, speaking of this Raiders-Chiefs game, Pete Carroll came out in a post-game interview or somewhere, like a press conference the other day, and said they expect Ashton Jeanty to get 20-plus carries a game going through the rest of the season.
Huh.
So a Jeanty touchdown might not be crazy.
His line's at 59.5. The last 4 weeks, he's had 63, 138, 67, 75.
Yeah, he should smash that. I'm not going to lie to you. He's going to get, like I said, probably or at least 20-plus carries.
I want to mention that Patrick Mahomes still leads the Chiefs in rushing yards.
And it will stay that way. It will stay that way. Kareem Hunt and Pacheco are just non-existent. Those guys are maybe good for 15 yards a game.
I hate that I'm pretty sure the last 2 years the Chiefs were like my most bet on team. Because it was the Chiefs.
Team this year.
And I have to build a parlay of Kareem Hunt and Isaiah Pacheco to combine for like 10 yards.
Insane.
And I'm still scared to death that it's not going to.
Yeah, crazy. Chiefs are 3-3. They suck.
I guess I was going to start throwing Patty Mahomes 10 rushing yards each game.
Honestly, I mean, it's probably gets hit in every game, so it wouldn't be a horrible.
He's sitting at 21.5 rushing yards.
Yeah.
He's at 66, 2-5, 60, 32.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, bro. He just scrambles to have fun. You don't care. Insane. Yeah, so that game, still just one of those games outside of maybe Ashton Jeanty and Rashid Rice props. It's not going to be a whole lot to bet on.
Absolutely. We got the CTE Caucasians and the Giants going up against the Broncos with a possible Dre Greenlaw return this week.
I did not know that.
Yes, he's listed as questionable right now, but he was taken off of the IR this week.
Interesting. This is a game that could be very bad or it could be very good. We've seen the Broncos be in an absolute snooze fest with the Jets last week, and we've seen the Giants put up 30 on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah, this game is really going to confuse me.
Yeah. I don't, money line wise, I mean, we want to say Broncos, but
I'll sprinkle a one leg over upset on the Giants or a 2 leg on somebody else I like.
Yeah.
But we just don't know with the Broncos. They're still a team that is super inconsistent. Yes, they scraped by the Jets in London, but
yeah,
that should barely even count. Should have just given them a tie at that point. You don't know Drake or Bo Nix is going to have 250 yards, 2 touchdowns, or 50 yards and 2 picks.
Yeah.
Obviously, sophomore season, so you could throw something behind that whole badge of whatever, but I just don't know with the Broncos. They're still real confusing right now.
Yeah. The only thing from this game that gives me some slight hope that the Broncos can go catch a dub is the Demaryius Thomas Ring of Honor
88
ceremony to start the game. I mentioned this to you earlier before I start. A couple of days ago, I didn't know they were playing the Giants at the time, but I said Broncos money line was probably a lock just because of that. But I also really think, I know I'm spoiling a lot of touchdowns right now, but I really think a Cortland Sutton touchdown could be a good look this week. He has been the biggest advocate in the world for Demaryius Thomas. I think they were best friends when he was still here. Cortland Sutton absolutely loves him. He still keeps the donut tradition every single week, a thing for Demaryius Thomas. He used to order donuts for the whole team before every single game. And Cortland Sutton has done that every game this year. So Cortland Sutton's going to get a lot of looks. We know he's Bo Nix's favorite target. But there's a lot of good looks in this game. Cam Scatterbo coming off a 3-touchdown game. He is RB1. Tyrone Tracy was non-existent. It will stay that way.
Absolutely.
So just a couple of good looks in this game, but it's still a very interesting game. I would love to say Broncos money line just because they are the better team, and the Demaryius Thomas thing just kind of leans me that way. But the Giants have been very sneaky this year.
Absolutely. Colts and Chargers.
Yeah. The Colts have been tremendous. Daniel Jones should be in the MVP conversation. Jonathan Taylor is now the favorite for Opoi after the Puka Nacua injury. Jonathan Taylor has been the best running back in football this year, statistically wise. Most touchdowns, I think the most yards as well, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, this Chargers team, after starting so well, took a little bit of a slump. Obviously dealing with a lot of injuries to the running back room. Kamani Vidal has kind of taken over weirdly, but they still are on the look for some running back help. The O'Marion Hampton injury could be a little more serious than originally announced. He could miss a little more than 4 weeks.
Yeah.
So
crazy to see.
Yeah. So it could definitely be some changes coming before the deadline here in the next week and a half from the Chargers. But for now, what's the line on this? Are the Colts the favorites?
No, they're underdogs right now.
Interesting.
It's almost even lines, but technically favored right now.
Colts, Giants,
or the Chargers, and plus money are cool.
Yeah. The Colts have been so good. They're sitting at 5-1 for a reason. Daniel Jones has been the best pickup of the offseason, weirdly. But yeah, like I said, Jonathan Taylor has been tremendous. Tyler Warren was the pick of the first round. He's been one of the best tight ends in football this year.
Yeah, absolutely. What a pick.
Yeah. I can
One that we mocked every time, by the way.
Facts. And it's worked out very well for them. But I can definitely see the upset here. I'm not a big fan of the Chargers, just how they've played the last few weeks. They've given up a lot of leads. Almost blew it to the Dolphins last week after giving up like a 17-point lead. So
we've also seen after Dan Campbell announced why they had to wait a minute, 15 seconds to kick their field goal after getting into the end zone, he was told that the New York office called and had them overturn the Jared Goff touchdown against the Chiefs, the team who also has the lowest amount of penalties in the NFL right now. So Roger Goodell and the NFL knows what team they need to get in the Super Bowl, same division as the Los Angeles Chargers. So weird. Another possible upset look for sure.
yeah, no, 100%.
Players ruled out Sunday from Adam Schefter, since we're on the topic, include Puka Nacua, Rob Havenstein, Devin Lloyd, Josh Simmons, David Njoku, Calvin Ridley, Cairo Santos, Noah Sewell, Grant Calcaterra, Andrew Van Ginkel, Terry McLaurin, Trayvon Diggs, Josh Downs, Ashton Doolin, Travarius Ward, Luke Van Ness, Christian Watson, Devontae Wyatt, Amari DiMarcario, Walter Nolan, Billy Bowman, Ray McLeod, Ricky Pearsall, Brock Purdy, and Trevor. And Brock Purdy, I'm pretty sure is still questionable. Or not Brock Bowers.
Or yeah. He on the fence. It's trending towards he won't play.
Yeah.
So another Michael Mayer start for the Raiders. Commanders and Cowboys.
Another in-division game.
Yeah.
Trayvon Diggs injured himself at home. He's in concussion protocol.
Saw that. Very interesting. But it's the return of CeeDee Lamb this week. He's officially playing. He said he's playing. No doubt about it. And he will not be on a snap count. He will be a full go. So that's definitely huge.
We've seen George Pickens snap without CeeDee Lamb. I think this offense is almost full gear. So if he's ready to go, I think the Cowboys should be okay.
The offense hasn't been the problem. Their defense is atrocious. The offense has been tremendous. Dak Prescott has been leading the league in passing yards. George Pickens has been the best receiver in the league at some points. Crazy to see. So getting a return of CeeDee Lamb, who's a top 5 receiver in the league, is a huge addition. Playing a team that just lost to the Bears. The Commanders have been a little iffy.
Out again, Terry McLaurin.
Yeah, I don't know if he'll play it again the rest of the season. Obviously, that's a little bit of an exaggeration, but it's just been crazy. I know this line's essentially a pick-me. I think the Cowboys are the slight favorites. Yeah, -112 and -104. I think this should be a Cowboys dub. The offense has just been really good, and getting CeeDee Lamb back is huge.
Absolutely. One more game before the night game Sunday is Packers and Cardinals.
Yeah, Packers will probably run away with this.
Absolutely. It should be an easy game for the Pack. Cardinals, without all the injury history, are also atrocious.
Yeah.
Marvin Harrison Jr., I'm pretty sure is questionable. Kyler Murray, I don't know if he's been confirmed.
Brissett's playing.
I don't know.
Brissett's on all the lines so far. There hasn't been anything announced that Kyler Murray is playing, so I think it's trending towards he'll be out another week, which means Brissett will be the quarterback. But the Packers are good. Josh Jacobs will probably eat, as he always does. But yeah, the Cardinals, the offense, the defense, everything about them was atrocious, dealing with a lot of injuries, and just horrible for them.
Yeah, easy Packers W.
Yeah.
Primetime Sunday night, Falcons, 49ers.
Absolutely. This should be a very good game, hopefully. as long as primetime doesn't ruin it.
No Brock Purdy, no Ricky Pearsall.
Yeah. But Kendrick Bourne has been tremendous.
Matt Jones has been tremendous.
Facts.
Like you said, George Kittle
Back
returning.
But the Falcons' offense has come alive. Drake London and Bijan Robinson have been tremendous in back-to-back weeks. They went off before the bye week, went off the week after the bye week. This team is just coming together finally. Michael Penix has kind of figured it out a little bit after a rough game. I just think, I don't know, after beating the Bills, this is a hard team to bet against.
For sure.
We know the 49ers are very banged up. It will probably be McCaffrey and Kittle as the whole offense, maybe Kendrick Bourne. But I don't know, man. I think I'd have to roll with the Falcons just the way they've been rolling. They're a hot team right now. You got to stick with the hot hand.
Absolutely. I mean, Mac Jones is just one of those people that you don't know if he'll keep it going.
Right. And obviously dealing with some injuries and things going on, that's probably not 100%.
Absolutely. We got 2 Monday Night Football games. We start with possible MVP Baker Mayfield and the Buccaneers going off against the explosive Detroit Lions.
Never in my entire life, John, have I seen a game that has the first 6 people negative odds for a touchdown.
Why are the Buccaneers plus 220?
195, minus 140, minus 120, minus 110, minus 105, minus 105. This game has the potential to be, that's crazy. But this game has the potential to be game of the year. This might be a 40-40 ball game like the Cowboys and Packers. Everybody might score. The line's kind of crazy. The Lions are obviously coming off a rough loss to the Chiefs. Buccaneers have been rolling with, like you said, the favorite. I don't care what the books say. The favorite to win MVP, Baker Mayfield. Don't listen to the books. Patrick Mahomes is not the MVP. I don't care. This game, I'm so excited for it. I don't care about the 10 o'clock game. This will be the game I'm watching. 100%. No doubt about it. I personally think, I don't know, this is going to be a very close game. Those lines shouldn't be as separated as they are. I, just with the slight Lions fan in me, I like the Lions. I love them. I think they should come at with the ability to go get a dub.
Yes, they have more firepower. It's just because the Buccaneers, again, banged up. You don't have Mike Evans.
Mike Evans is back.
You don't have
Godwin.
Yeah, and Bucky's also
obviously still out. Tremendous. But yeah, obviously dealing with a lot of injuries. Baker, we know Baker can get the ball to anybody. It should be a huge Mike Evans game if he's a full go and ready and healthy. He'll probably have 10 plus catches. He'll get fed the ball, him and Kate Otten. But yeah, just more firepower on the Lions. Probably, I don't know, I can't even really say that. Probably the better offense, but it's very close. Should be a very good game, though.
Absolutely. Then we finish the slate with Texans Seahawks.
Yeah. Not as excited about
News
this game.
Fest, Monday night, skip it.
Yeah, not excited for this. The Seahawks, I absolutely hate that Zach Charbonnet has become almost RB1. Kenneth Walker has kind of been phased out week by week, and it makes me so mad because he's such the better back. But JSN has come alive. Maybe one of the best receivers in the league this year, second best fantasy receiver behind Puka. Just been tremendous. But the Texans, very underwhelming. We don't know who's the running back. CJ Stroud has still been very iffy at points. So just not a game that's going to be a lot of fun to watch. I'm definitely not staying up for this game. So
yeah, definitely a 10-6 kind of game.
Yeah, no, 100%. I don't even know if I'll bet on this game. All my money will probably be on Lions Bucks.
Speaking of betting, though, you know what time it is, ladies and gents. We went over the slate. We got our 2 favorites, our 2 long shots for the NFL Sunday slate. Get these slammed because we got some vengeance this week after going 3 for 4.
2 weeks in a row.
Yes.
All right. I suppose I could start things out with my favorites. Oh, you got some options on there. Who are you going with your long shot? Just point to it. Because I know who I wanted to go, and he's on your list.
Wait, is that the one you were talking about?
That's who I was going to go, but I can change that.
I'm
because I also like Sutton. I'm not going to lie to you.
He's plus money.
He's plus 150.
Oh.
So it don't matter.
We can do that. I feel like Sutton's going to get in.
So you want to do something?
Either one.
All right, whatever. All right, so we'll start things off with my favorite. I kind of mentioned it a little bit earlier. I'm going to stick with it. My favorite for this week is going to be Quinshon Judkins. Like I said, this is a game that can have a lot of weather impacts, with a lot of winds blowing in at possibly 30 to 50 plus miles per hour. It's going to be a on the ground type of game. The books know that his line's at 92.5.
Yeah.
Dylan Gabriel sucks. Quinshon Judkins is going to get a lot of pull as he's continued to be. He is the RB1, no question about it. So I'm rocking Quinshon Judkins as my favorite this week. I think he's going to get fed the ball. And if they're going to score, it's going to be behind Quinshon. Also, Dolphins' defense against the run is absolutely atrocious.
Absolutely. Speaking of absolutely atrocious, I'm going to the Packers and Cardinals game. That Cardinals defense haven't been holding up very well.
Yeah.
Josh Jacobs looks to come in and feast. He's my favorite this week for a touchdown, sitting at minus 210. Beautiful odds for a parlay. I think Josh Jacobs is almost a lock this week.
100%. He's almost a lock every week. There's been 1 week in the past 20 games that he hasn't scored. So
Exactly.
love some Josh Jacobs. My long shot this week. I also mentioned him earlier. We talked a little bit about it. I'm going to the Raiders and Chiefs game. He's the second favorite to score a touchdown this week, as the books know. I'm going at plus money. Patrick Mahomes' favorite target. I'm going Mr. Rashee Rice. He's making his return after a 6-week absence this week due to a suspension. But last year he was, no doubt about it, wide receiver 1. He got almost 67% of the target share. We know Patrick Mahomes loves to throw bombs. He's going to get Rashee Rice involved.
I'm going to say, I love this pick. You know it's going to be headline as soon as he gets almost first play, probably.
Oh, yeah.
You know he's going straight to Rashee Rice. You can see the post now. Rashee Rice gets his first touchdown back from suspension.
Facts.
It's for sure going to pop up in your notifications if you got touchdown tracker.
No, 100%, yeah. So Rashee Rice is my long shot this week.
All right, I'm going to slide down to my long shot. You mentioned it earlier. The tribute, DT 88. I'm going Broncos-Giants game. Cortland Sutton at plus 150 is my long shot this week.
Yeah.
Obviously, they've had J.K. Dobbins as the lowest odds each week, but you know Bo Nix and the Broncos love to push it through the air.
Yeah.
You're getting your best friend in the Ring of Honor. Cortland Sutton's getting the end zone.
It's got to be.
Broncos are getting a dub.
It's going to be a tribute. I mean, there's just storylines everywhere this week. Cortland Sutton, I'm pretty sure, scored the first 4 weeks of the season every game. He, like you said, easily Bo Nix's favorite target. There's no question about it. He gets deep balls. He gets red zone targets. Doesn't matter how he gets it done. He's going to have a tribute touchdown to DT this week. No doubt about it. All right, so there you are, ladies and gentlemen. Our top 4 picks for this week's slate. My 2 were Quinshon Judkins and Rashee Rice. Jonathan's 2 were
Cortland Sutton is my long shot, and I had
Josh Jacobs.
Josh Jacobs is my favorite going against the Arizona Cardinals.
Absolutely beautiful. Slam that while you can. You got a couple days till the weekend slate gets here. But for now, we're not done with football just yet. We're going to take a very short intermission here. You guys know what time it is. It's NFL Deal or No Deal time. We're going to get the camera flipped around, get everything set up, and we'll be right back to present that for you guys. So thank you for tuning in. We'll be back here in just a few minutes.
Stay tuned. All right, ladies and gents, we are back with round 1 of Deal or No Deal. We have Trav going for his running backs.
Absolutely. Real quick, before we get into this, we'll give you a recap of what happened last week. John ended his week with Derrick Henry and Jamar Chase. I ended my week with James Cook and Garrett Wilson.
Unfortunately, you didn't get his 16-catch game because that was week 7.
Yep.
But you still combined for a pretty good score. Derrick Henry scored you 14. Jamar Chase the week before still scored you 25.1. For a total of 39.1 on the week. Unfortunately,
I had a horrible week. Garrett Wilson was my receiver, who had a quarterback that threw for 40 yards in a game.
so he scored me 4.3 points on the week. And James Cook now officially had back-to-back duds. No touchdowns. 8.7 points for a combined total of 13 on the week. So Derrick Henry or Jamar Chase both by themselves beat me last week. So obviously you came out with the fat dub, 39.1 to 14. Love to see that.
Back with a vengeance this week is what you're saying.
This week, we got running backs on the board. Our running back options this week go as follows. Jonathan Taylor, Bijan Robinson, Devon Achane, Rashad White, who's been balling in Bucky Irving's absence, Kyron Williams, Saquon Barkley, Cameron Scatterbo, Isaiah Pacheco, and Chuba Hubbard. You got to have some duds down at the bottom, so it makes Steelers no different.
Exactly.
We'll see what happens.
Gotta have a chance to tank.
Facts. All right, I'm gonna take Case. I don't ever do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take Case 6. Case 6 is my case.
Look at my good juju on case 6.
I appreciate you. I'm gonna start off by eliminating Case 7.
Lucky number 7. Case 1.
Early. Let's see what happens. You did it. You really did it.
I want you to know I blinded this board.
I bet you did. That's what they all say. Case number 1.
Case number 1.
Rashad White.
Rashad White. Adam upside down. Shout out Rashad.
All right, and let's close it out with Case 4.
Case 4.
Nice.
He changed.
3 of the top 4 names off the board. Nice. What a round 1. We love to see that.
Okay, dealer knows you're getting a little anxious over here.
Love to see
See
that.
what I can work with.
Love to see that. Horrible start for you, boy. But it's all right. You know, we bounce back. We can make something happen regardless.
See, maybe I know who's in your case, and I gotta get you away from him.
Maybe it's JT.
That's the thing.
You think so?
These dealers, sometimes they know, sometimes they don't.
Hey, if JT was on my board, I'd be a happy man. You know, I ain't gonna lie to you. Gotta see what the dealer's thinking, though. I use our paid league for our point.
Yeah, that's what I'm always. Hate that I gotta switch to available.
I just want you to know, now number 1 in the league.
I saw that.
5-1, baby.
I slipped to 4-2.
We play each other this week.
I know.
Did you see who I started at running back who was projected 13 points and scored 3.5 because I had a Derrick Henry bye week?
So,
But yeah, my kicker scored me 17.
yeah, I'm projected to lose by 20.
Yeah. Insane. Only because you have
My Steelers defense.
yeah, -4.
Metcalf put up 8.
I saw that this morning. Yeah. Sorry, Ken Gainwell gave me 3, so you're not kind of even out, even though McPherson snapped for me.
All right. These running backs. So you had a rough round. Are you stressing, or do I know who's in your case? That's what I gotta work with here.
Oh no, you put them up there. You should know who in there. Are you stressing? Is the question. Are you gonna try to get me away? You can just give me a Jamar Chase. You know, I'll take it. Just give me those 40 points that he scored. I'll gladly take it. What are you thinking?
Oh,
Oh, you still don't know. Baker's struggling. He's stressing.
let me make sure here.
He's stressing.
Okay, got you.
Don't do nothing crazy here. Don't you do nothing crazy. I got a feeling you're going to try to jit me here. You're about to offer me like Ken Gainwell.
I'll give you. Yeah, let me give you Caleb Johnson last night.
Yeah.
Offer. I'll give you the actual running back one in Carolina.
Oh my God. Wow.
Don't have to worry about falling for a Chuba.
Shake my hand. Deal. Shake my hand.
You going in early?
Yep. Shake my hand. Deal. Because I wanted to put him on this board so bad, but I was scared because of the Chuba return, bro. But with everything I've seen, and especially after that post, after what the coach said, fantasy football knows something.
Oh, yeah.
Because Chuba Hubbard's projection went from 12 to 8, while Rico's went from 10 to 14. So they know something. 100% deal. Shake my hand.
You know what that means. Let's play it out.
All right. I would have got rid of 9.
9. Kyron Williams.
But my board was cursed from the jump, bro.
Someone's still sitting there.
Yeah, but
Then you got Barkley, Scat, Pacheco, and Hubbard. The
Scat's
two
not
scary
the only
things.
other one I would have wanted other than JT.
I'm going to say Hubbard and Pacheco.
Yeah, that's why I just
Yikes.
took Rico. 2.
Case 2. There's Chuba. Would have avoided him.
Wow. I got his better partner. And then technically I think that's a deal. And then you would have offered me something.
Yeah, who actually
Whatever.
did.
Sure. I might have accepted that.
Yeah, say it. Quinchon Judkins. One of those.
And then get case 8 out of here. Case
8. Scat Pack.
Scat back. That's probably the only one I really would have wanted. Other than JT. I think I might have sniped JT though. That's crazy.
Looking at JT, Barkley, and Pacheco.
Case 5. I don't want them next to each other.
Pacheco. JT
Barkley
or Saquon Barkley.
Wow.
Who's going to get another touchdown post?
I think
Barkley may not get a touchdown the rest of the year.
Facts. I think I probably just kept 6. I think I might have sniped JT.
6, 7.
You did it last week with Puka and gave up on him.
I
Good
did.
thing though, he got injured, so I guess it really didn't bite you that hard.
So is there an injury curse now if we mess out on players? I really hope not.
I literally knew it. Bro.
That's the one I accidentally looked at because I folded up the tape and I didn't know if I had it on there. So that's the one case I knew.
I should have just played it out. All right, whatever. I'm okay with Rico. I think he has another big week. He's been the best running back. It's case 6.
Okay,
Or
what-
case 3. I mean. But he's been literally the best running back in the league.
Yeah, coach came out, didn't disclose name-wise, but said, we know who's going to carry the bulk of the snaps. Rico Dowdle has had 2 back-to-back 200-yard games and got in the end zone. So,
yeah.
Running back 1 is Rico Dowdle for the rest of the season until he has absolute stinkers for probably 3 weeks straight.
He's outscored JT back-to-back weeks, all I'm saying. So
And they're playing a tough matchup. They're currently the underdogs.
that is true. They could have to pass to keep up. We'll see. I'm cool with Rico. Give us just another quick minute here. John's going to set up the wide receiver round. We're going to finish it, come back, do his, and you guys will see what happens. So give us just a few minutes to set this up. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. All right, ladies and gents, we're back to round out Travis' wide receiver round. He finished his running back round with Rico Dowdle, the actual running back 1 in Carolina.
Facts. This week on the slate for wide receivers, we have Amon St. Brown, the returning CeeDee Lamb, Justin Jefferson, Deebo Samuel, the returning Mike Evans, the returning Rashee Rice, Cortland Sutton, Marvin Harrison Jr., and Kendrick Bourne. All right,
Mac Jones is number 1 target.
Not now. The Kittle's back.
We'll see.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to select case 3.
Case
That
3.
is my case. All right. Let's eliminate 6. Case I picked last time.
Mike Evans.
That's okay. That's okay. Let's get rid of case 1.
And
There we
HJ.
go. Not a bad start. And then we'll eliminate case 2.
Amon-Ra. There's always one.
Nice. That means there's nothing good beside him in case 3, so I'll have to keep that in mind. Love that.
I don't know. I don't.
Love that. All right, Banker. A pretty weird start. 1 from each tier, per usual.
Literally. Baker's got to work some magic here.
Facts.
Gotten out with some deals pretty early in this year's Deal or No Deal.
That is true.
On both sides, yeah.
Banker been making his paycheck this year. Gower is so good. He's made a tremendous double play. The big dumper.
Okay.
What do you think? All I'm saying is our cash out went down like half of this, and now it's back up to normal on that parlay that we placed. So, that means,
Okay.
what do you think?
Had to make sure his first name was spelled right, unlike my son's middle.
It went from base plus 312 to plus 301. Just dropping.
You get that little.
Oh, wait a second.
Yeah, you're gonna say you get that little hint.
Wait a second. This is what I think it is?
Michael Pittman Jr.
Okay,
No.
yeah, no deal. Not a fan at all. Let's move on.
Not a fan at all. He's not going to keep it in the air against LA.
It's Tyler Warren's team, not Pittman. Pittman sucks. I'd probably take Alec Pierce for it.
Alec Pierce.
Not a fan of Pittman. All right, case 8.
Case 8. CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah, you're one sick mother, bro. That's what you are. And then case 9. No way you put 2 goats back to back.
Portland Sutton.
Nice. Love that. I guess my only hope now is Jettas or Rashid. That's another offer. Because we're down to the final 4 cases.
Oh, gosh. Let's see.
Interesting. Very interesting. Love what you're doing with the place.
Yeah?
Yeah. Absolutely love it. Bro, Shohei Ohtani must be about to pitch a gym. Because his strikeout odds just keep going lower. He's now minus 900 for 5+ instead of 700 and minus 350 for 6. He was minus 240 for 6 when we placed him. That's why our parlay odds went down. He was, I just want you to know, for 5+ earlier today, he was like minus 500. He's now down to minus 900 for 5+. Ohtani is about to pitch an absolute gem. Dodgers are wholeheartedly sweeping these boys. Fish out.
I'm going to pull you away into this game one way or another.
No, you're not, because these names suck.
Ladd McConkey.
I'm not even going to think about it. That's Keenan Allen's team. Get out of here. And Quentin Johnson's back this week. You will not catch me taking Ladd McConkey. No thanks. All right, let's move on. Case 4.
Case 4
Nice.
is Jay Jettas.
Nice. Love that. Case 5. If this is Rushy Rice, I'm punching you in the nuts. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, so we're down to 3 and 7. So Debo or Rashi?
You see me jump out the stool window.
I really do want Rashi. Like, I would prefer him.
Debo or Rashi?
No way you put. What case was him on?
I was gonna say 2. You said there weren't goats back to or 2 good players back to back.
So no way you
Who
win.
else is
No
at
way
7?
Debo's at 3. I know. That's why I kept case number 7. I really think Debo's in 7 now. If I would have trusted my gut last round, I would have had JT. I'm gonna trust my gut this round. If I get Debo, I'm not that mad because technically he's projected higher than Rashi, but I would prefer Rashi. So I'm gonna go case. I'm just gonna keep 3.
I'm keeping 3.
No. Trust my gut.
Debo.
Whatever.
Wide receiver 1 for the Commanders.
Yeah, but he had an atrocious week last week, so I'm not too excited about that.
Someone's got to score.
Yeah, I guess. All right, I would have preferred Rashi, but it is what it is. We move on. We got Deebo Samuel and Rico Dowdle for my pairing this week. We'll see how that works out for me. We're not done just yet, though. John's got to get his team put together. So we're going to take another very short intermission, set up the board for John's game, and then we will be right back.
Make sure you stay tuned. All right, ladies and gents, let's get round 1 out of the way for my deal or no deal. We're doing running backs.
Absolutely. I ended my rounds with Rico Dowdle and Deebo Samuel. Let's see who John puts up against us. All right, first things first. Got to pick a case. Who is yours?
Case 2.
I'm just going to peek for mine. Okay. All right, let's get it.
Case 6.
Case 6. Okay. Couldn't have started much better. Chuba Hubbard.
Okay.
Couldn't have started much better.
Case 1.
Case 1, a little bit of a different story. Bijan Robinson.
Yup.
All right, one more.
Case 4.
Case 4. Rashad White. Could have been worse. Could have been worse.
3.
Interesting. All right, let's see what the banker talking about here.
Terrible.
Let's see what the banker talking about.
Some value there.
Not too bad. Let's see. Let me pull up my statistics here. See what we're talking about. All right.
If the stats are statting.
Okay, I think it's a nice little sweet spot. You got some big names on the board. You still got your other guys down there. He's right smack dab in the middle of what you have left available. You mentioned him. I'm going to offer him to you.
Oh.
Ashton Genty is my offer, playing against the Kansas City Chiefs this week. Pete Carroll mentioned 20-plus carries a game for the remainder of the season. You think he puts up enough of value with those carries? Deal? You shaking my hand off rib?
Yep.
All right.
We're getting this out of the way quick and early.
Ashton Genty it is. Let's play this out very quickly how it would have happened.
Case 9.
Saquon Barkley.
Saquon Barkley. Case 8.
Devon Achane. Okay. Is this going to play how I happened to me? I would have offered you, who'd you get rid of? Achane and Barkley? I might have offered you like Ja'Cory Crosby Merritt or something. I'm not completely sure. 2 more.
Case 5.
Jonathan Taylor. Dang. 1 more. Kyron on the board.
3.
Case 3. Scat Pack. So you would have been down to Isaiah Pacheco and Kyron Williams. Case 3 in case lucky number 7, or case 2 in case number 7. What would you have done?
I probably would have traded them.
You would have traded?
Yeah.
You would have took 7?
Yeah.
At least you would have got the better of the 2. Kyron Williams was in 7. You sniped Isaiah Pacheco.
Yeah.
Would you prefer Kyron or Genty?
Maybe the slightly. Well, no, I take that back. I'll take Genty. I was gonna go Kyron anytime touchdown, but the 9 a.m. games in London.
Trash.
Yeah.
All right, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. He ended his running back round with Ashton Genty. So we're going to take one more short intermission. Hang with us here. We're going to put up the board for his wide receivers. We're going to come back and finish things out.
All right, ladies and gents, we're back for the final round, final segment of the show here. We're going to close out the wide receiver.
Absolutely. See who John pairs with his running back, Ashton Genty, to make our matchup this week. First things first, pick Goose.
5.
That's the one you picked last time. All right, case 5.
8.
I know you picked 2 last time. I'm tripping. I picked 5. Okay, case number 8. Rashee Rice.
Yep.
Nobody getting the comeback story this week.
Nope.
Next case.
Case 3.
Case 3. CeeDee Lamb.
Oh.
Yikes. That's a tough hit. All right. One more.
6.
Case 6. Mike Evans. So all 3 comeback stories. Bang,
Literally,
bang, bang.
yeah.
Off the list.
Yikes.
All right. Still got some names.
No redemption stories for John.
Still got some of mine running and some other things. Okay. Let's see.
Oh, gosh.
Okay. I got it for you. I got your first deal. You wanna talk comeback stories? This man making a small comeback this week after missing last week.
Oh.
The other Chargers receiver that you didn't offer me, Quentin Johnston.
One of us getting in this game.
The deep threat for the Chargers. How's it feel to be off for the Chargers receiver? Not too great, huh?
Not too great, yeah.
Had to repay the favor.
Yeah, we don't know who's getting what in LA. No deal.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I'll offer me Live McConkey next time. Pick 2 more cases.
We had 3 touchdowns this week.
You sucks.
Case 9.
Case 5.
9.
Case 9. Marvin Harrison Jr.
Yup.
Still got Kinder born. One more case.
Case 4.
Case 4. Deebo Samuel. That's good. We don't have the same player. Not too bad. All right. One more offer. That wasn't a bad round. Longer Jettas. Okay.
Oh, gosh.
Not gonna lie, I wanted to offer you Waddle, but I'm not gonna put you through that pain.
Appreciate it.
Projection wise, it makes sense, but I don't know why he's projected so much.
Yeah, actual performance-wise.
Okay. You got a couple names left on the board, but I'm gonna offer you somebody that might sway you a little bit. Now, I understand his counterpart's back this week. He's been fantastic. I'm gonna offer you your boy, George Pickens.
Oh, man.
Does the production stay high with the return of CeeDee Lamb, who's not on a snap count? Or does CeeDee Lamb become the guy that gets every target again?
The pain that is being a George Pickens fan.
He's projected 16 points this week, even with the return of Lamb.
Let's play this out.
All right, no deal it is. Let's see who you end up with. 2 more cases.
Case 1.
Case 1, Justin Jefferson.
Of course.
Yikes. Your only hope is a Monra. Well, Sutton's not bad. He could have a big week.
Case 7.
Case 7, Kendrick Bourne. All right. So you managed to leave Amon-Ra St. Brown and Cortland Sutton on the board. How you feeling? What you thinking? It's a big decision. Do you trust your instinct?
Open case 2.
You're trading? You're not trusting your gut?
No.
All right. Case 2 is what you selected. You are ending your week with Cortland Sutton.
Yeah, I didn't trust it.
You sniped it. I sniped JT, gave up on him. You sniped Amon and gave up on him. That's back-to-back weeks you could have had the number 1 receiver. Crazy.
Every time.
So you give up on Amon-Ra, you're in your week with Cortland Sutton, who is still in a very prime spot for a big game due to the Ring of Honor ceremony. Could put on a show for Mr. R.I.P. Demaryius Thomas. We love him right here. But there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, I ended my week with Rico Dowdle and Deebo Samuel. John ended his week with Ashton Genty and Cortland Sutton. So we're going to see if Sutton can put on a show for his best friend. Outside of that, though, that is our slate for the week, ladies and gentlemen. We hope you enjoyed this beautiful show that we put together for you guys involved with every sport possible. Next week, we will be implementing the return of the NBA segments. NBA tips off Tuesday night this coming week. So we'll have almost every sport in the midst of things. I know we don't watch hockey, but hockey is officially upon us as well. So almost every sport back. We will more than likely know the World Series matchup next time we talk. So a lot of things big planned for next week. Next week should be a very big show.
Absolutely. A lot of the sports culminating to the greatest part of that time of this year. We made it to fall. We get to watch playoff baseball, the return of basketball, the midst of NFL football, hockey's comeback. It's a great time to be a sports fan. 100%. It's a great time to be following along with Travis and Jon Show as we take you along with all the news, all the updates, and all the amazing segments throughout each sports season. So make sure you're tuned in and following along. Our link tree in the bio on Facebook has all our socials and all our audio platforms. We'll be back next week, the 24th, 1 week before our Halloween episode. As always.
Real quickly, before we close out, just wanted to give a quick shout out to
You're
Sweetest
right.
Celestial. Make sure you go give her a follow over on Facebook. She's in our Richmond, Indiana area, but she makes the best treats around. Go give her a follow. Check her out. Definitely buy some of her
Absolutely.
product.
If you like any candied fruits, candied grapes, candy in general, Sweetest Celestial has been our logo if you're watching on YouTube or Facebook. Again, it's on Facebook if you're listening anywhere else.
Absolutely.
You know where to find her.
100%. So definitely go check her out. But other than that, like John said, we appreciate you for tuning in. We hope to see you guys back here next week. And as always, it's been the Travis and Jon Show.
Live.
On Facebook Live
And
TikTok Live. Peace out, everybody. Have a great weekend.